Hello, my name is Martin Hedayat. I'll be filming a video source inspection on an 870F. Today is February 6th, 2025. As you can see right here, I have an 870F system for a customer that's located here in the United States. For confidentiality purposes, I will not be providing their name, but their last four of their PO number, which is 3003. Right now, I'll walk you through the process of this fully refurbished 870F. What we'll do, this customer is using an A194 60 MB cassette, 6-inch substrates, as you can see. Same as the top and the bottom. And so what we'll do is go ahead and get started with the process on both. You can see, same thing on the bottom. If you look closely to the controller that we have, this is our Slick device controller. It's a graphical design controller, which is straight plug and play for the older PSC 101 controllers. We currently are on rinse 1 with an LPP and the rinse going off the valves on top and bottom. As you can see, there's about 30 seconds left. After the rinse cycle, we'll go into a purge. This customer was working on their tools and decided that once they had an issue on a certain head, that they could not afford any downtime, so they needed a spare. So they reached out, said we need a spare double stack to keep in our facility. So therefore we copycatted the existing SRDs that they currently have. And as you can see, it looks like new. We just jumped into our purge cycle, which is 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds on top, 10 seconds on the bottom, and then it'll jump into a dry 1. All right, looks like they're just humming away at 1800 RPM. Well, we'll see the valves and actuators. The N2 valve is currently working, the LPP valve, the N2 heater, and the bowl heater. They'll be going off for another 70 seconds at 1800 RPM, and then they'll gradually go down to 500 RPM, where they'll just be slowly spinning it off. So what we suggest for our customers is to have a spare head on hand. That way you don't have any downtime. We know how much production matters, so it's very important to us to make sure that you guys continue to go. So we have two different models. We have an 870F and an 870S. This is a 4-bolt system, and this customer has had these systems in their facility since roughly about 2010. Going back to the controller, as I mentioned, some of the key things that we love about our controller is that we developed it with our engineer in-house. It is one of the best controllers on the market, and like I mentioned, it is plug and play to the PSC 101, and would actually work with the PSC 102 as well. There might be some differences where the poly might have to be changed, and then there's certain other components or adapters that may need to be added, but that's very simple for us to do. All right, so as you saw, as I was telling you earlier, when we went from dry 1 to dry 2, we jumped down to the 500 RPM for 300 seconds. Right now we have the N2 valve going, the LPP valve, N2 heater, anti-static, and the bowl heater. Our light indicators are saying green, as green means go. We're still in the process. So that is another very special feature for your team to take a look at, to see if the actual process is finished. If the process is finished, you'll see a yellow indicator. And then once you open the door, it'll go into blue. Some of the key features over here for the Sitek Slick device is not only does it give you a picturesque of all the valves and the actuators that are actually behind the system, but it will give you a good reading on your anti-static your bowl heater and your N2 heater. That way, if you're ever wanting to measure any electrostatics discharge, you can actually take a look into it on one of the screens. A lot of these older SRDs out there, they once they are in idle, they're continuously blowing into, and it's costing our customers thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. And so we came up with an N2 saver feature where you're able to actually save N2 by simply purchasing a Sitek Slick device with an addition of a purge saver valve as well. That way you could save your company tons of money, and it's just the best way to go. All right, so we got about 170 seconds on top and bottom. Things are going right away. They're going great. What I'm going to do is kind of shift over here to my right hand side. This is just another tool that we work on. This is a mass cleaner. What it'll do is it will you put your mass or your wafer on there, and you'll have a high pressure arm that will just oscillate back and forth, and then you can have some CO2 that ionizes, reionizes with a dry of N2 or a heat lamp. We've seen that over the years the heat lamp has been discontinued, is actually no longer needed. These are another tool set that we work on. Not only do we sell them, but we will refurbish yours or come in on site and help you do a preventative maintenance. We have many other tools that we offer. HTC box washers from the 4000 model, 3000, 8010, 8020, 8030. Then we have photoresist pumps that we do rebuilding in-house. Your IDIs, your millipores, and your Cybors. And then another thing that we've just came out with are wet benches, something that you definitely need if you're going to get an SRD. That's going to be the process right before. If you're definitely interested, I say feel free, reach out. We're happy to help. We're going to just single back over here. So those are just a few things that we offer here at Sitek. Our customer service is beyond measure. We have 2 dedicated employees for each account, one that's outside, one that's inside, and we also have a manufacturing team that is very responsive. So if there's any issues that we can't answer, we can have them jump on a phone call and actually help you out and guide you through that troubleshooting. To eliminate the phone calls, we've also have a YouTube channel, which is absolutely awesome. You can go on our YouTube page, it's Sitek Process. Just put Sitek Process Solutions and you'll see it on there. And you'll see some troubleshooting guides, you'll see some videos that are filmed for our customers, just like this one. What I suggest is you definitely tune into mine. Pretty funny. All right, it looks like we're finishing up this process. We got dry 2 that got done over there. That process is finished. Dry 2 is complete over here. As we go, we're going through the braking process. Once we go into the braking process, it'll shift a little bit until that piston of the RSP shoots up and puts it to a 12 o'clock position, and then our process is done. The N2s will release the window seal. We'll open the door, as you can see. Moves an idle. There you go. Process is done. These substrates are dry. The bowl looks great. All right. This customer will be very satisfied. All right. And so that completes our process for the SRD. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.